campus here in Ayr in particular, because it's only a few years old, it was about 2012 when it was first built, has pretty much everything purpose built. You couldn't really ask for more. Scottish Television come down here and they often say to us that how jealous they are.
We study commercial music, and downstairs there's like the best facilities for us to use in terms of studio and recording facilities. When I came for my interview, I just got a general feel as soon as I sat down that's exactly where I wanted to be. It's brand new. I feel like the excitement of the university is still sort of there, and it feels new. It's almost like a network of people, because there's people studying film and broadcasting and all these exciting things all sort of merged together.
With the technology we have here, the students get to know the technology very quickly, and then they can apply their own skills and their own vision to the technology. And I think the students do benefit from it because it's real, it feels real, and they go into industry, they are ready to work, they have the knowledge and they have the skills.
My research really kind of focusing on drug development, vaccine development. There are real problems for society, so whatever we can find out will have a positive impact on patients, on people affected by these diseases. Engages the students maybe to think about how they would solve that problem.
Right from the beginning we have a relationship with industry, and so industry has a say in how our degrees are designed. And we do that because employability is so important to us, and we want to make sure that our degrees are relevant to the employers.
UWS gave me more than what any other institution I've ever been with has. Went to Russia the first year, China the second year, and I also got a placement with Brookfield Multiplex. To have all that experience within a span of 2 years made me stand out. People wanted to know, what did I do in China, what did I do in Russia, what did I do with Brookfield Multiplex at the Glasgow South Hospital, and that just opens up a whole host of other discussions, and I wouldn't have been able to do it if I wasn't at UWS going through these initiatives.
For a second year placement with my sports development / sports coaching it was at that time, I was asked to go on placement where I was asked to coach alongside a professional coach. I see myself as being quite fun and whatnot, so I was able to relate to the children in that aspect of things. I was able to play basketball, which is the sport I love, able to coach that, so able to do what I love and teach other people what I love.
I think the placements have sort of prepared me for what it's going to be like, and I think it's helped me to know that this is definitely what I want to do.
School experience is a very important part of our degree programme. Each year has a period of school experience where students are able to put into practice the skills that they're learning, with the theories they're learning about within classes, and to develop their professional skills and abilities, and to understand what it is to be a professional within that working environment. And we have very strong partnerships with our local authority colleagues, and that partnership is really key to us delivering a teacher education programme here at the university.
For the first half of third year, we do a TV production module with Paul Tucker, and we had a woman called Deborah Dunnett come in, who is a development producer at Raise the Roof Productions. And she came in and delivered us a masterclass on all the format points for Phil Spencer's Secret Agent. So we were split into groups in the class, and we each had to make a section of the show. So I ended up talking to Debbie at the screening, and she was quite impressed. And so just before Christmas in third year, they had me in for a week, and I did some of the normal work experience stuff like photocopying, labelling CDs, making tea, but I got to do some logging for a BBC Two show that I think came out last summer, and I did sitting in on editing sessions and brainstorming sessions. They were brainstorming some programme ideas for BBC Three and stuff like that, and I made some really good contacts there as well. They're all in contact with me every time they get like a job vacancy. They email me and say, send us over the CV, what are you doing with yourself these days? So it was brilliant.
Students who participate in the Erasmus programme benefit from a superb cultural experience. They find the experience life-changing.
In the past, we've had students go to places like the United States, to Germany, to Romania and to Denmark, where they've been able to continue their learning, develop their learning in new ways, and then bring the results of that back. And boy, when they come back, they come back as new people as well as better students.
For my second year, I did an Erasmus Year in the University of Limerick in Ireland. I stayed for the full 12 months. I did 2 semesters and then I stayed there for the summer. I had to really grow up for that year. Like, I really feel like I earned my independence now. No, I'd recommend it to anyone.
We have an effective learning team who work with staff and with students. So they provide support to staff in trying to make sure that they embed into the learning opportunities that students have. We have made sure for a number of years now that every single module at the university has a virtual learning environment. We use Moodle at UWS, which is where students can go not just to find information like lecture notes for classes that they've missed, but also for opportunities to engage in discussions with other members of their class or to get feedback from their lecturers. So we have that virtual learning environment for all of our modules, but we're also rolling out things like this active learning studio across all of the campuses so that we're changing the physical environment as well as the virtual environment.
Having the ability to stop, pause, rewind and really absorb the information, be able to sit down and literally study it, it's a lot more beneficial than, relying on notes that you could have taken beforehand where you could have misheard something.
Which makes it possible to change the whole ethos of the learning process to one which is much more about collaboration, much more about discovering things together.
Increasingly, technology plays an important part in learning, so we're keen to prepare students to be working with technology, particularly the developments in touch technology and tablets and so on, as a learning tool within the classroom. So we recently invested in class sets of iPads, and we have various educational apps on those iPads that students can use within classes in the university and think about how they can enhance their teaching and learning within the primary classroom when they're on placement.